Hello everyone and welcome to Fitzy's Tech Tip of the Week. Today's topic is on tips and tricks in Google Chrome. Google Chrome is the browser that looks like this little icon here at the bottom of my screen. And when I go into Chrome, you will see it has the same tabs that I had open previously. I have 3 tabs that are pinned at the top. What that means is I right-clicked on the actual tab up here and I hit Pin tab, and it's going to, as you see, move it to the left-hand side. And the reason why I like this is because I am always in and out of Google Chrome all day long, literally my entire day, and there's certain sites that I want open or pages I want open all the time, and one of them is my Google Drive for sure. And of course my email from the board. I like to have the ability to go in here regularly throughout the day. And so pinning tabs is a way for you to keep organized and keep things open that you want to have quick access to. You can move tabs around as well just by grabbing them and hitting your mouse left button, and you can just drag the tabs around where you want them. In order to open a new tab, I think everyone knows how to do this already. Just click on the button here. So that was pinning tabs, opening tabs, and moving tabs around. The other thing that is really nice is the ability to open a tab that you've accidentally closed. So sometimes you get so many tabs open. I know sometimes I get 20 tabs open at once, and the more you open, the smaller they get. So as you see, I'm opening so many tabs here, and sometimes I just want to go through and say, oh, I don't need these, and you just end up closing a whole bunch of them. I'm going to go close some of the ones that are actually something different here. And then you're like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I can't remember how I got to that. I was searching the internet and I was like 20 pages in. I'd really like to get back to that. So in order to get a tab open that you recently closed, you can just open a new one, right-click on it, and one of the options down here is reopen closed tab. So if I do that, it opens up the window that I had open previous to that. Again, I can do it over and over again. It's going to open a whole bunch of tabs that I had open already. There was YouTube, and that I accidentally closed, and I think the other one was Remind and whatnot. So that is handy. I often use that one on a regular basis. Now, if you are toggling between tabs often, so I want to go from my drive and then I want to go into today's meet, and I'm going back and forth, it sometimes takes a little bit of effort to grab your mouse or whatever and then click. One quick way of doing it is hitting, so if I want to open Twitter, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs over and just go Command 5, and it'll toggle me there. If I want to go back to my email, which is the third, I go Command 3 and it takes me there. So that is a quick way to toggle between your tabs. If you're on a PC, it would be Control and the number. On a Mac, it's Command. I'm on a Mac right now. Something that is really nice is the Unk Incognito Mode. So if you go and click on these 3 dots again, in here it says Open a new incognito window. This allows you to search outside of your current browser that's logged into your account. So if there's some stuff that you want to do work in or search up and you don't want someone else who may be on your computer to see what you've been doing, you could just go into the incognito mode. And then you can go ahead, your bookmarks are still there, and you can go ahead and do whatever work you want. And let's say I secretively wanted to search up dogs or something like that, tickets to a concert, you want to surprise your kids or something like that, and you don't want them to see what you've been searching up, just go into incognito mode and it will prevent anyone from looking up your browser history, and it does not track cookies and whatnot. So that's a nice way of doing it, but just know that if you're doing that incognito at work, they still can look at your IP address and see what you're doing. So I wouldn't do anything too secretive at work. Something that is nice to do is if you have a spreadsheet open, I'm going to open up this one here, and it might be too small for you or you want to show more of your screen, so essentially zoom in and zoom out. If you use your Command plus button, it allows you to zoom in a certain area. If you use your plus minus, it allows you to see more of the spreadsheet that you're working on. So Command plus and minus on a Mac, or Control plus and minus on a PC. Another really cool feature is a calculator. If you have a quick mathematical question, you want 687 divided by 45, just type it right in the search bar and hit enter, and it'll bring up a calculator here with the answer already in it for you. So 687 divided by 45 is 15.266666666. Bookmarking items. As you see here, I have a ton of bookmarks on my bookmark bar here. This thing is called your bookmarks bar. In order to turn on your bookmarks bar, if you haven't used it before, if you click on your three dots and select bookmarks, it gives you the option to show your bookmarks bar. I have a lot of bookmarks here. I use them quite regularly. So some of them, if you bookmark something, so for example, if I want to bookmark, let's go to my dog website again. Let's say I want to bookmark this one, Dog Wikipedia. All you need to do is click on the star beside the site that you want to bookmark, and mine is defaulting to bookmarks bar. I'm going to hit done, and you see it didn't show up here, but that's because I have so many. If I click on that double arrow here and scroll down, there is my dog website. And let's say I wanted to bring it up, just grab it and drag it up to your bookmarks bar and put it there. So now you see it's here. Another cool feature with your bookmarks are, if I don't want to have that big long description, I can right click on it and I'm going to click edit, and in here I can take off my description completely, or I could call it something else. I could put a number beside it, let's say number 3, and hit save. You will see now it has the little favicon plus the number 3. If you look at my other bookmarks, I have taken the words completely off because I recognize these icons and I know what they are. But for something like a document or a spreadsheet or a Google form or a website, I've kept the words beside them so that I know what those documents or sheets are. In order to delete one, you can just right click on it, just hit delete, and away it goes. There's another one here I saw earlier that I don't need. I don't need this Virgin one anymore. I'm going to delete it. So there you go. The more you delete, or the less you put on there. I'm going to edit this one. I'm going to put fewer words. I'm just going to call it Who Has. It's a spreadsheet tracking all of the tools we have on our team. And you notice it allowed for some room for another site to come up that I've bookmarked. Okay, hopefully those tips and tricks helped you a little bit. One of my next videos, I can talk about all of these Chrome extensions, which really make Chrome really a cool tool. But I'm going to try and keep this one short, so hopefully that helped. And just for fun, something really cool that you could do is do a barrel roll. I don't know why you would ever do this, but it just, maybe you want to show off, show people you are cool using your computer. That I don't really do that, but I thought it might be fun to show. And another thing that you might not know about, if you were not attached to the internet and you were searching up a website, oops, there we go, it says no internet connection. If you click on the dinosaur or you hit the space bar, it starts a game for you. And the object of the game is to jump over these cactuses. So every time I hit the space bar, it jumps. And then when you don't do that, it says your game is over. Again, just a couple of fun things at the end there. And I will see you next week.